Hi, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Brendan Lee from thebrendanlee.com in support of consciousness and skill worldwide. Make the movement happen. Because, I wanted to go big. I wanted to talk to you today about the meaning of life. Okay, so now from within the context of enlightenment or the absolute, life has no meaning. It doesn't mean anything. There is no inherent meaning in life. Sometimes people have a problem with this. Well, if you have a problem with that life doesn't mean anything, that's more meaning. You see? People I hear tell will sometimes it's like they search for the meaning of life. They're asking me, or no, maybe they're not asking me, but somehow I get that others are asking this of themselves. What does it all mean? What's the meaning? What's the meaning of life? That's a bit like asking, why is my hand stuck to my face? Why is my hand stuck to my face? It's not. It's not stuck to my face. What's the meaning of life? What's the meaning? What does it all mean? Well, the truth is, why don't you get what the truth of meaning is? So instead of asking what does life mean, why don't you figure out first what meaning actually is? What is meaning? What's meaning? What is it? Now, pretty quick, you should be able to figure out that meaning is something that you're generating. It's something you're creating. It's not something that exists in the universe, like somehow there's a meaning to, that I'm alive and then I die. No, it's utterly meaningless. There is no meaning. And then if you get bent out of shape about that, that's more meaning. You get that it's meaningless, and then you're like, oh my God, I don't like this. That's more meaning. That's more of what I'm talking about. No, there is none of that. Or, oh my God, life is so great and da-da-da-da. That's more meaning. So whether it's great or shitty, that's meaning. You're still living within meaning already. And the truth about meaning is you make it up. See, you create meaning. So if you're looking for the meaning of life, then make some meaning and have that be the meaning of life, okay? And likely you do already. You're just not very conscious or aware that that's something you're doing. You think that meaning somehow exists somewhere. So then I would challenge you. I would say, well, okay, if life has meaning, where is the meaning? Where does meaning exist? Go buy me some meaning. Go get it from Walmart. Can you do that? Can you go pick it up on Amazon? Can they ship it to your house? What? Is it in your head? Yeah, where? Where is the meaning? Where's the meaning? Where is it? Well, it's in my mind. Yeah, where's your mind? Well, life just means stuff. Yeah, where does it mean stuff? It only means something in your own experience. Hello? You see, meaning. Where's the meaning? Oh my God. What does it all mean? Well, maybe first, or maybe if you actually got what it was you were talking about. So you say, what's the meaning of life? Okay, two problems with that. One, do you know what meaning is? If not, then proceed forward. Get what meaning is. Two, do you know what life is? If you don't, it might be very useful. I'm sure it is very useful for you to get what those things are. Then you'll know whether meaning matters or not. Or whether meaning is a thing to focus on. Well, what do I do to have a meaningful life? Do something meaningful. It's not a mystery. You don't need to make that a mystery. Okay, so now in addition to meaning, or this whole how do I find the person that means the most to me? Why don't you create the meaning of that person and then go be with them with that meaning? Huh? That's kind of weird. In addition to meaning, there are aspects of reality or principles that I can align with that not necessarily have meaning, but they do have implications on how I feel about myself, like integrity, for example. Perhaps through my efforts of having massive amounts of integrity, I then start to feel a sense of fulfillment and a raise in my own self-esteem and sense of personal power. Now, I would not put this in the domain of meaning, yet for me, it creates this activity as something meaningful to do, to have integrity. But the byproduct of the integrity is a consequence of me having higher self-esteem, feeling more powerful, and people take me more seriously and take my words more seriously. That's a byproduct of practicing integrity. It's not necessarily, there's no meaning about that. It's just a byproduct. Like, what does it mean when something is strong? Well, functionally, it's strong. Now, what does it mean? Oh my God, it means it's wonderful. It's strong. Oh my God, it means it's scary. It's strong. Oh my God, it means I don't like it. It's strong. Oh my God, it means I want to do that. You see how the meaning is separated from the thing itself? You know, for example, and here you go. You want to learn about meaning? You know, in Thailand or something, if somebody does this to you, they point a foot at you. In the States, we don't care about that. What's it mean to us? Pointing a foot at me, that's weird. In Thailand, they take that offensively. It's a huge insult. So then what's the deal with meaning then? See, the meaning changes from different cultures. So then what does that mean about meaning? It means that it's different for different people. So what's that mean? It means that meaning is made up. You make it up. But it really looks like it's over there and it looks like it's real. Okay, well, if it looks like it's real, smarty pants, go buy me some. Okay, go bring it to me. Show it to me. Bring it to me. Where is it? So you can't do that. Go bring me some meaning and I'll shut up about it. But you can't do that. See, so pay attention to these things, because I think people slip into thinking they know what they're talking about when they really don't. Or they'll go, well, what is, I think it's a trap within the context of this work, consciousness work, maybe spiritual work, personal growth. I hear that, well, what does it all mean? People search for the meaning. You can spend your entire life searching for meaning and you'll never get anywhere, because you're chasing something that doesn't matter and it never existed in the first place. It exists as a creation, a human creation. There is no meaning. And then you don't, and then the search is over. You can be done with it, rather than spinning your wheels looking for meaning, or when you find it, I found some meaning, not knowing that you just made up the meaning of which you found. Like, I've been in different communities and they have their different stuff that's meaningful within their community. Like, if you go and hang with people that are way into fast cars, it's like, oh wow, you've got the Jehudi Mawatzits and the whatever, the bi-turbo 1,000 horsepower rear wheel drive with the limited slip differential and whatever, and it has all sorts of meaning and connotations only within that community. But you bring that into a dance yoga community, nobody gives a shit. They're like, split differential, what? They don't care. So what's that say about meaning? Again, but people forget that they made up the meaning in the first place, and then they live within their world as if it's somehow unique and special because they're the only ones that experience that meaning. And or especially some spiritual communities that make up meaning about the whole meaning of the universe, and they're so enlightened and what the meaning. And I just see it as a bunch of, they're just stuck in that perspective, and they never get out of it. And I think if you're gonna be real honest and like kick some serious butt, it's useful to confront these things and get off it already. So those are some things I have to say about this whole search for meaning and the meaning of life and what does it all mean? It doesn't mean anything. Especially when, say you're working on enlightenment and you have this grand experience and you blow your mind and Kundalini comes rushing up your spine and out your fingers and you're one with everything. And then you go, what does it all mean? And hey, who cares? What does it all mean? It doesn't mean anything. Who cares? That's something you're making up. In the context of enlightenment, it doesn't matter. It only matters what you're conscious of. So there you go. Brennan Lee signing off. Consciousness and skill worldwide. I'm inviting you to make it happen. Take care.